Yes, she is back.
Yeah, at this moment, Manny, she's a part of the show. It's the Untitled Manny and Marcus show featuring Alexa Bliss's thumbnail.
Well, believe it or not, I had multiple thumbnails possibly to use today.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Do you have them rolled up or?
Yes, I do. This is I call this Alexa Bliss number 1.
Okay.
Alexa Bliss number 2.
Oh. Those some crazy eyes right there. Crazy eyes. Like
I feel like this one works, and then I could have been like, oh, also introducing the third member of the show, Dave Melting.
Dave Melting reviews Raw. Oh. This is someone's Valentine's Day, and they're really freaked out about this shit right now. Or they're really happy.
Or there was multiple. There was a third candidate, but I just like, nah. Big Shamo doesn't deserve it.
Nah. I don't need all that. Too much testosterone in this pig.
And then, so this would have been yesterday's.
You know what's so great about this pick?
Kyle,
just simply not realizing what just happened in that moment. Completely oblivious, thinking that everybody's gonna throw up UE in unison. While his friend says, "Fuck your friend."
But then obviously I landed on this one.
Yep. That's a good landing place. Even though whatever she's doing is not gonna work.
You don't know.
I am a historian in the satanic arts, and I believe she's doing all of this wrong. All of it.
I believe she spoke to Papa Shango.
So to all the wives, the Papa Shangos, the Undertakers,
Relic.
Oh, the guy that found Kamala, Colonel Chi.
See, you telling me that's not going to work. It's 100% going to work. The Fiend returns Sunday. Which unfortunately means the Fiend interview is coming again.
Oh, that's good, because I was going to think of another interview in the meantime. I was like, oh, we could do Nia's whole interview. And I was just going to be talking as Nia's whole.
I'm Shotzi Blackheart, the ballsy badass, and you are watching the Untitled Manny and Marcus show. Remember to like the video and subscribe. Ow, ow, ow!
Hey! Oh, check out the Marcus, man. He should. I hate you both right now. You guys are ridiculous.
They're back.
For now, the baby in Lacey Evans' stomach is more over than Peyton Royce right now. Peyton Royce is dead. I witnessed an abortion of a wrestler this week. Peyton Royce. She's getting her ass whooped by everybody.
So, welcome everyone to the Untitled Manny and Marcus show. I am, of course, Lord Manny Hayes, and I'm joined by
Marcus the Grand Finale.
We did it right.
Yeah, that's how you know I'm asleep. I fell asleep in the middle of our intro.
We did it right. How are you doing, Marcus, besides being tired?
I'm tired, I'm hungry, and I feel like I'm being held in captivity. But other than that, I'm good.
Captivity?
How? I can't explain how I feel like I'm in captivity, but I am. I'm in captivity.
So let's kick off. I forgot completely about making a takeover graphic. So we're gonna stay in this welcome to the show screen.
We're a welcoming committee, and imagine us giving a very long welcoming.
So so NXT Takeover Vengeance Day was Sunday. Me and Eric had a wonderful time watching this.
You sons of bitches!
So, if you don't know, we have a group text where we normally just share information with each other. It's not really a conversation.
No, it's just one shots. It's imagine tweets going out. That's what it is. It's everybody's ideas and thoughts. It's so they don't seem crazy when they talk their thoughts to people. That's what it is.
And so me and Eric started live watching the show. Realistically, me and Eric probably could have got on camera and done this, but I digress. And little did we know, because I thought Marcus was watching the show live, but we learned that Marcus was at work.
Yeah, yep. The entire night for 2 hours and 30 minutes or some change. I knew when TakeOver ended because my watch stopped vibrating. It was just bzz, bzz, bzz. And throughout the night, throughout this 2 hours, I'm just at work and people are talking to me, but they can visibly see anger in my eyes, just shock in my, because they see and it's just
To be fair though, we stopped right after the first match.
I felt like it was going on forever.
No, we
my
stopped.
arm got numb because I felt so many vibrations. I think I was having a heart attack.
To be fair, there was a lot.
Yeah.
So the first text was sent at 11:52 my time, which was this when Eli Drake appeared on the pre-show, now going by LA Knight.
You know what? That's not a bad name. I like the name LA Knight for no reason other than LA Knight.
How cool would it be if Big Money Grimes teams up with LA Knight?
Well, LA Knight will need a wrestler to go with him. Eli Drake is one thing. He's good on the microphone. He overuses the yeah thing way too much, by the way. He's trying to make that happen. It's never going to happen to Eli Drake or LA Knight. But if he were to team with Grimes, you at least have a good wrestler in the tag team. I never liked his wrestling.
So I learned that the pre-show was taped 45 minutes before the actual show was supposed to go to air.
Oh.
Yeah, so which I thought the whole show was pre-taped, but it wasn't.
They lied to us.
Yeah, so technically, the last text we sent was at 12:30, which was the end of the opening match of the Women's Dusty Cup, which was Shotzi Blackheart, Ember Moon versus Dakota Kai, and Big Mama Cool Raquel Gonzalez. Great match.
Great match. Manny, I wish we had confetti, though. This is when we need to shoot confetti in the air. I don't know when we need a situation or shoot the little blowhorn that go, ba-doo! We need all of that. Ember Moon did not win the Dusty Cup Classic.
Yeah, because you know why?
Why?
Because Raquel Gonzalez picked her up. First said, "Get your motherfucking ass out of this ring," and threw her out of the ring. And then
her ring.
And then she was like, "No, you landed on this stage. The stage that I don't really like because it reminded me too much of AEW Dynamite."
By the way, when she landed on that stage, it freaked me out because I didn't know it was there.
I didn't
know what was going in my mind about the entrance. Like, I was like, did I just completely zone out on everybody's entrance that I did not know the stage was right there? Because when she threw her, I was like, she just killed Ember Moon. And then she landed on that stage. I went, ow! What the hell? What the hell?
And then when she landed on that stage, she also picked her up. No. Get your motherfucking ass off this stage. And threw her into the island of irrelevancy.
Yes. What did you think of the finish overall with the double pin? I had a problem with it. The referee should have kicked Dakota out. Kick Dakota out that ring.
Well, I've seen it before happen, and I didn't have a problem with it. Like,
I hate it.
No, Marcus. I've gotten so used to flagrant rule breaks of tag matches that even when they happen where they normally apply rules, I just let them slide now.
But I feel like this referee was, he was a stickler for the rules. He was, I call it tags. He seemed to be really doing his job. And then when that happened, I went, no, get her ass out the ring.
Before we move on to the next match, we've got El Luchador in the chat.
Hey.
No, I'm not giving it to him.
Oh, you're taking away his pop?
Yeah, because he lost. But we have returning from hiatus, Jeremy Bishop.
Hey.
Who started off a topic about... No. El Luchador started this topic of porn.
Oh, yep. That's where it goes. This is why we get all those "I'm lonely, I need a sexy date" talk in our chats. I would like real comments. I demand real comments like when Xavier Woods demand reckoning. Jesus.
I like that our last video had 5 comments on them, all of which you can't view. And then also in the chat is Levi.
Hey.
But El Luchador starts it off with we got to talk about how AEW's the Women's Eliminated Tournament in Japan looks like the opening scenes from a porno.
Oh. That started?
Eric knows what I mean. Yeah, I think it went live. I think it went live yesterday.
Jesus, there's just way too much wrestling in the world, guys.
Eric likes Japanese porn. There's too much censorship for me.
I am going to defend Eric here and say he does not watch Japanese porn. Eric seems like he watched black porn. Just say. Especially in Black History Month, you got to do it.
Levi says LA Knight is going to sell you some LA gear. True.
He's going to sell me some hockey gear. Because the Las Vegas Knights is what it sounds like. It sounds like a fusion of the Las Vegas Knights and the LA Kings decided they form a person and have a child. And that child became a 40-year-old man.
No, LA Knight is going to sell me some LA lights. The LA gears that used to light up. Those were cool.
Oh.
I had a pair of them.
You still have a pair of them. I almost bought some light up shoes off Wish one time. And then they told me they were out of stock. It was for $5. I cried. I cried like a baby.
And then this is the last topic I'm bringing up about the porn topic because we really need to stop this. Lucha and Eric need a porn collab on this channel. What day is open? Need none. No days are open.
No days open.
None days are open.
We don't need the Sharpshooters explicit edition. Or you could just read... The whole channel will just devolve into the porn, and the Sharpshooter will take a whole different meaning. Just shooting that knife.
So following
logo
this...
changes. Oh. What a mess of a show this will be. Grab your tissues. It's Eric and El Luchador.
At night.
We're calling it LA Night. L would spell E-L and then night. And there's Eric. Eric used to say thumbnail from his gaming one.
We'll add an S to LA Knights so we don't get done for copyright or trademarks. So moving on. We've spent far too long on this topic. It is Kushida versus the guy that was allegedly written off Takeover, Johnny Gargano.
You worked. You guys have worked. You guys got worked so hard, man. You got worked.
Yeah, real Mark Wahlbergs over here.
Marky Marks. Pure Marky Marks.
This was a completely different pace to the opening match, which like when you saw it, it had stages to it. Like at first, I was kind of bored.
Okay, I was into it.
I think I got to a really high emotional high watching Ember Moon lose.
You peaked. You're like, yes, you can't get what you want. You don't just get to go down and declare yourself a Dusty Cup Classic champion. You don't get to do it. You're not Finn Balor.
You can't go down there and start making laws.
Come over here with your laws. Get out of here with your laws, Ember. Get out of here.
And then it picked up in the middle, and then it went to a whole new gear.
Yeah. Is he still Johnny Takeover to you, Manny? Is that still adds up? Because I feel like this was one of my favorite matches of the night. It wasn't the best match of the night.
I feel like he's had better takeover matches.
Yeah.
But this was, you can't say it wasn't a good match.
Yeah. As it stands right now, this was one of my favorite takeovers, though. Like, I can't. There was not, other than maybe the triple threat match. There's not a match that I could say I was like, I could have did without that in my life. Triple threat match was alright. It existed. Tony Storm broke a table.
And Jeremy said when Ember Moon lost, I exploded. I'm going to say this. The next match, MSK versus GYV. I was not happy with GYV losing.
Oh.
But I'm impressed with MSK now.
Hey, you come around.
Yeah.
I agree with you, Manny. I was not one of their biggest fans, but I thought this was a legit wrestling tag match. This is probably the best tag match we've gotten in a while from any promotion because of the way they followed the rules, the excitement around everything. Like, they did everything you want from a tag match. There was the dives if you want them, if you will, throw in a dive here and there. There was psychology. You didn't know who was going to win. They were going back and forth, and it was just a really good match.
Do you know what this reminded me of? The takeover matches between DIY and the Revival. Forgot the WWE name. Yeah, it was these matches were great. This match, their series was great. This match was great because you just knew before going into it. I was like, the style was going to mesh well, and the fact that I knew quite a lot about GYV, so you knew they could do it in terms of this match. So like, you knew it was going to be a great match.
So this is good. This is good business right here. Neither one of them were tag team champions, even though it felt like somebody won a belt.
Yeah,
the way they celebrated, there was so much confetti. Thrown all over the place tonight. I was like, dang, this is intense.
So little Lucha Doc said Mustache Mountain over GYV all day. No, I'm not sold on Trent Seven.
Well, you gotta wait to see his final form, Manny, when he comes back in shape. Do you believe he's coming back in shape? Do you think he's gonna make 205?
No, but it's a rehash of when who did it recently?
I don't know. I can think of Matt Hardy trying to make away. Oh no, Bull Dempsey?
No, not Bull Dempsey. Murphy. When Murphy had to try and make weight on 205.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I still don't believe Murphy ever made that weight.
No, I don't think he did. And then so Jeremy says GYV versus MSK can be a modern day Hardy versus Edge and Christian. Yeah, I can see it.
You know something about the Edge and Christian and Hardy feud? The only thing I remember is table, ladders, and chairs.
Yeah, I didn't see much from the other stuff, to be honest.
Like, they had a career. I don't remember their matches other than to involve a tables, ladder, and chair in it. And I feel with the Revival and DIY or GYV, MSK, I just feel like I'm saying a bunch of initials now. And even, if the AEW did it, you could do the Bucks and Revival and they can have a real feud, but, they choose not to. I feel like we're, those were the more modern matches I remember.
So Levi says, I'm actually happy with the Rascals' success so quick. Too bad they'll be ricocheted on the main roster next year.
I don't see them making the main roster.
I can, but it won't be for a long time, I don't think.
Yeah. I can see them being on 205 and live very soon.
Yeah, and then we get the women's triple threat match, which I thought was good, but it was I feel like it was the letdown of the night. Yeah.
It was just there. There was nothing, I never felt EO was in jeopardy at any point. And then, nothing worked out for Tony Storm with that table spot. That just made me laugh. Like, that table just falling apart was just
no, because that is just how strong Tony Storm is. She can clear a table and the table will break.
That was probably the worst announce table malfunction in the history of the WWE. I've never seen it just like break.
And then
A swipe of a hand. Who pulled a cord that broke that early?
I think it was Vic. It looked like Vic went back to grab something and the table broke.
I left my shit. Ah! Oh no!
Yeah, and there's nothing really memorable about this match, to be honest.
Yeah. I like it was there. I was excited for it, but it was just like, oh, this was just kind of there. It's time for EO to lose.
Yeah, I thought tonight was the night that it would be the night that EO would drop the title.
Yeah. No, but EO needs to lose.
And then the main event, which was great.
Yeah. Finn Balor is proclaiming himself to be the best in the world as he continues to have big match after big match. And Pete Dunne and him delivered with his mangled fingers at the end. Which was a fantastic. This made me laugh at the end of the match. I know there was so much good in the match, but the highlight for me is seeing Finn Balor go like this into the camera at the end of the show. Look at my hands. Look at my hands.
In an interview leading up to this on Inside the Ropes with Kenny McIntosh, he interviews Pete Dunne and asks about the finger breaking spot. Because in theory, it's illegal. But the referee, he said the referee doesn't stop him, so he's going to keep on doing it.
Wait, why would it be illegal?
Because you're intentionally trying to break your opponent's body parts, right?
That's an illegal thing? I thought you could just do that. Like, it's a wrestling match. You can hurt somebody.
No, because that's why they have a limit on serious chokeholds and stuff like that, I'm presuming.
I just thought the choke was illegal because it was a choke and you can't kill anybody in the world of wrestling. Like in amateur / Olympic wrestling, you can't choke either. And I thought that was a part of that.
So Jeremy says he was expecting Walter at the end. I'm expecting Walter every time I see every time I see a takeover.
Yeah. I was expecting something because the way Finn Balor was walking up with his mangled hands, I was like, this ain't ending this way. And then when Only Lorcan and Danny Burch came out, and I was like, oh, those guys. I didn't know where it was going at all. Like, I was completely going like, oh, UE come out. We're really doing this? A UE save? Oh, they're going to post again. Oh, no! It didn't work out. It did not work out.
And I feel like I'm going to get worked on Wednesday. I'm going to say I'm going to get worked for an entire month. I'm going to say it this way. Because Walter put out that tweet of all of Imperium standing together and said it's been a while.
Yep. They're going to show up on NXT UK. You're going to be like, no, that's not what I want.
It's not what I want.
He doesn't need all these guys. He's clearly beating up the entire NXT UK roster by himself without any of these guys.
Oh, if you're gonna do something this week out of the ordinary, go watch NXT UK. Check out Rampage Brown.
Yes, they should. I was caught up with Rampage Brown as soon as I heard his name was Rampage Brown, by the way.
Yeah.
Like,
well, so
and he's not black?
Yeah.
That's just the blackest name in the history of wrestling for some white dude in the UK.
No, the blackest name ever will always be, as Dave Chappelle said, Draymond Green. I was watching Rampage Brown when when What Culture Wrestling had their own wrestling channel.
Oh, okay.
So when they ran WCPW,
yeah,
Rampage Brown was the guy.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
See, I had no history of him. I just saw him. I was like, that's Rampage Brown. And they was like, that is Rampage Brown. That's Rampage Brown. That's exactly what I thought Rampage Brown would look like if Rampage Brown wasn't black.
To be fair, if I saw Batista and someone told me that's Rampage Brown, I would believe that too.
Fact. You could have shown. Honestly, you could have shown me an old video of Taz and they say, that's Rampage Brown, right? Oh, he is. Yes, I agree.
But the real Brown that everyone should be talking about, Monty Brown.
Yes. If they told me that was Rampage Brown, I'd be like, yep, absolutely.
No, if they told me that was Rampage Brown, no, that's the king of the Serengeti. That's Monty Brown.
Yeah. Pass! Period. I like that this has nothing to do with TakeOver.
Yeah.
UE is in shambles. Roderick Strong looks shocked.
Yeah, Roderick Strong looked like he was really upset.
Why wouldn't you tell me this? I feel like like Adam Cole went out there full of pure hell and knew what he was going to do if any case of the situation would happen. You're not joining UE. And Roderick Strong is going like, I didn't see this possibility in a lifetime. Why did he kick Kyle O'Reilly? I know he has not seen any other wrestling promotion these two have been in. It seems like it always comes to Adam Cole super kicking Kyle O'Reilly.
Well, did you not find it weird anyway that the Undisputed Era had nothing to do with TakeOver?
No, yeah, I found it weird. And I was like, this is interesting. But when they came out, they stole TakeOver. They literally stole the TakeOver.
And then, so when I found this image, it also came across with this tweet. Mr. Pat McAfee said, could have thought Adam Cole, certified scumbag.
Way to keep kayfabe alive. Did you think McAfee was going to return on this show tonight?
Yeah, I thought he was going to come back and help Pete Dunne win.
Oh, win?
Yeah.
Dang.
Because I felt that would have been the time you would have had the most buzz going in, because Pat McAfee is now free from doing all the Super Bowl shit with his channel. He's now free to come back and pursue his role in NXT and stuff like that. They made a big deal of him being released and stuff. No, they wrote him out so he could maintain his busy schedule.
So, I honestly don't know what to expect for Wednesday NXT. I'm sure we're going to get some UE stuff. You got to get Adam Cole talk about why or whatever. I have no idea who Finn Balor's next opponent is. Hopefully it's Walter. But he also has to get revenge on Adam Cole, right? Like, you don't just kick a man and just be like, I'm still champion, I walk away.
But there's a lot of time till the next takeover. I'm presuming the next one's going to be in like 2 months. 2 months or so. So it could be that Karrion Kross gets done with Santos, and then he focuses his target onto Finn, as he stated to Edge in the dangerous parking lot.
Yeah, that's a very dangerous warning. Do you think that, because I saw people asking for this on the internet, or rumors has it, or whatever it is, Finn Balor, Karrion Kross make night one WrestleMania? Not main event, but on the show.
I don't think Vince is going to give any type of what would you call it? Rub to NXT.
Rub or time.
Yeah.
Time of day. Look, he'd be like, look at the, what you call them. Look at their numbers. They'll bring our numbers down by just being on the show. Get them out.
Okay. And the last thing I'm going to bring up. If you saw D'Lo Brown, would you say he's Rampage Brown?
Only if it was in a comedic way. Like, if you said that's Rampage Brown, and I go, oh, he's one of them joke wrestlers, huh? His name doesn't actually mean, it's like calling somebody tiny. No, I would not believe that's Rampage Brown. But if I saw Mark Henry next to him, and they say that's Rampage Brown, I'll be like, yep, that's Rampage Brown.
Okay. Moving on to last night's Monday Night Raw from the 15th of February 2021. It opens up with Miz TV.
Of course.
With The Miz interviewing Drew McIntyre. The Miz doesn't let Drew speak at all.
Yeah.
Decides to call him Andy during this as well.
Who does that? I never even considered that Drew McIntyre's name could be Andrew. Like, it never occurred to me that that's probably his name. It's just Drew. I don't know.
They'd be like, I'm going to interview you now, Marcus, but can I call you Mark?
I swear when people, the times my name have been abbreviated, I literally have to correct them. No. You say the full thing. I am not Mark. I'm sorry. It's just it's never worked out. No one calls me Mark. It'd be weird.
See, my name either gets elongated or just shortened to man. and I don't think I can speak for all men.
Excuse me, man. Or amen.
No, because especially here, man is also like that drop word of like, hey man, what's going on, man? I was like, no, I can't deal with that.
Manny, you should just assume that they do not know your name when they call you man. Hi, I'm man. No one ever goes by man.
Have you ever done that when you're especially when you're at work and you have been speaking to this person for a very long time, or you have got no clue what their name is? I don't even go by like what. Sometimes I'll bring someone new, just so they will introduce each other to themselves. I won't make the introduction.
No, I never do. Or I would like it happens at work more than it should. I'll just go into our database and be like, who's that fucking guy? Like, what's his name? And then forget the name all over again. Yeah. There was this one lady who was telling me, she was like, I've known her for about like 10 or 12 years or whatever, and from every different workplace I was at. And so I'm there and I'm working, and then she's like, "Oh, how you doing? Long time no see. Mark, this is like." And she's like, "I don't think you remember me." And I was like, "No, I remember you. I just never knew your name." And she's like, "Oh, I think I did at one point, but everything happened in the pandemic. I was hit with a neuralizer or something. Bang, gone."
You were hit with the neutralizer.
Neuralizer. No. Men in Black, alien technology here.
Oh, so Cesaro didn't just come out and just drop you.
No. Although that has always been a dream of mine. That's just Cesaro.
What, to have Cesaro's arms wrapped around your crotch area and then dropping you to the ground?
Drop me, and just leaving me laying. Just leaving me.
It's a strange dream you have.
Yep. And then
I hope it comes true for you, Marcus.
And then he does this and says, "Consider him neutralized," and then walks away. Full wrestling gear too. Full wrestling gear, no knee pads.
I hope he does it in the era when he had the breakaway suit.
He just
So Drew hits The Miz with a headbutt because he couldn't get a word in edgewise. The Miz, once he recovers, announces he is withdrawing himself from the Elimination Chamber.
That's a smart move.
It's a smart move. This is the best thing Miz has done in a very long time.
Yeah.
The legitness. I took him serious, but I don't buy it. Because there's been numerous times where you feel like this is the point. This is a jumping point for Miz to take it to a new level.
Yep.
Or carry on that hype from talking smack and take it to a brand new level. And he hasn't done it. He hasn't done it.
Yeah, I feel like that's gonna be the new measuring stick for a wrestler. You just gotta be the Miz from talking smack from 5 years ago. You gotta be the Miz from talking smack from 15 years ago. And you can take off, man. You just gotta find that level. But you realize what the Miz has done since then has been nothing. Nothing.
I stand corrected. Manny 2, aka Ross, says Miz doesn't have any other levels. It is true. That is also true in a sense.
He is somebody that can go to that next level. I'm going to give Miz that next level, but he cannot stay in that level for more than one day. It's like he'll be like, "Oh, where'd that come from? Who's that? That's the Miz? Wow, he's a star." And it's gone. Like, it's that fast.
Miz has a foot into that level, but he hasn't got the card access to get into the level.
It's like when Anakin stood in front of the Jedi Council, and they said, they're like, "Oh, we're gonna put you on this council, but we do not grant you master." That is where the Miz is at. He cannot be granted master because he can't stay at that level. Fuck everything up.
So I don't have what verbatim. That is a different word. I don't know why I chose that word for what for what Matt Riddle said. But that whole segment in the back is contention for the dumbest thing this week.
Oh, wow. The dumbest line of the week is back. Oh, wait, we can't find out till Thursday if Matt Riddle's line beat it. What was the context of what Matt Riddle said, Manny?
Was yesterday President's Day or something along those lines?
Yep.
Because I didn't grasp what he was getting at. And he was asking Grand Metalik and Lindsay Dorado who was their favorite president.
Wow. Yep. Who did they pick?
Well, they didn't really pick anyone except you had Riddle making suggestions for him.
I feel like you have to pick Barack Obama if you talk about President's Day and Black History Month. bro.
So we move
Matt
into...
Riddle is a Pokemon. He just says what? He just says bro. He's Broamon.
Bromon.
Bromon. I feel like that's a racist Pokemon. That sounds like a racist Pokemon. Like they gave him big lips and a big nose, and it's like, this is Bromon. Bromon. Angry all the time.
I kind of want that Bromon to have dreadlocks too.
I want gold chain and a
Rasta
grill.
hat and a Rasta hat with the colors.
Grill. Listen to mumble rap all the time. Whenever his Pokeball is always loud and bass, just shaking and vibrating. You don't know what's going on in there.
You telling me you would? When you see that, I would. You telling me you wouldn't want to catch Bromon?
I want Bromon.
He'd be the strongest. He'd be the strongest and highest Pokemon ever.
He'd be the Pokemon that he'd be like Pikachu. I'd never keep him in his Pokeball. Never.
He'd be massive. He'd wear a vest.
Bromon. Instead of you walking randomly through the forest and ended up in a random fight, Bromon's the one that always gets into the fight. He's always like, let's go over there. What, Bromon? Bromon?
I'm telling you now, I'm dressing. I will dress. If I had Bromon, I'm dressing Bromon as Shad.
Yo, it's Bromon. Bromon, the racist Pokemon. Like, I can see Pokemon being canceled for Bromon.
You know I'm clipping this. I'm completely clipping this show. So
Bromon. Deep ass voice too. Bromon.
And when he's serious, when he's about to drop, he's about to drop his end move.
Bromon. What is that? Smells like weed.
That's one of his moves, smokescreen.
I thought Gat Attack would be his move.
No, that's his last move. You remember in Pokemon when there was those moves that would just lower defense and stuff like that?
Yeah.
And no one really ever saved because everyone went full on offensive.
Bromon with the Gat. Goes it sideways.
So Lucha House Party, Matt, I don't know how we got to that. Lucha House Party, Matt Riddle versus the Hurt Business.
Bro.
Bromon, I choose you. Nah, see, when you mess with Bromon, he'd be like, nah, fam, I choose you.
I chose you, huh? Much love, homie.
I choose you, man.
I feel like Bromon did a stint.
Versus the Hurt Business. I'm still trying to get through this.
Let me tell you, long story short, Riddle and the House Party won. They beat the Hurt Business. Bobby Lashley whoops their shit. Okay? In full Bromon fashion.
Do you know what? Bobby Lashley does act like he is a Pokemon.
Kinda, yeah.
Like, look at his face. He has no reaction to anything. I feel like if MVP controlled him, like actually like Ash Ketchum, you would
Yeah.
believe he was
Yeah,
a
be like, ugh. Well, if you want to go back to old shit, they used to compare Bobby Lashley to well, there was Brock Lesnar, who was man champ, and then there was Bobby Lashley, who was the knockoff, was a Ditto, but I forget what the other Ditto version of man champ was.
No, there was Machamp,
Uh-huh.
Machoke, and Machop.
Yeah, but Ditto would do a version of that, and he'd be like, oh, because Ditto mimics every other Pokemon.
Yeah.
And so this is when Bobby Lashley was like just coming out, and it was like, oh, that's who he's here to replace, Brock Lesnar. But Brock Lesnar is Brock Lesnar, and then you got Bobby Lashley, who is Ditto, pretending to be man champ.
Okay, so I'm going to read these in reverse because I feel like Ross is going to get us back on track. So they need to put Lashley in flannel and turn him into Wrestling Debo. I don't feel like they should.
No, I don't think he can pull it off.
And then Ross said, let me move on. Bobby Lashley looks incredible in a three-piece wrecking suit. Three-piece wrecking shit.
Three-piece suit wrecking shit, yes. Reeking shit. Oh, he does. Bobby Lashley looks like the big boss that you don't want to handle. He fits the role of the CEO of the Hurt Business. It makes sense. He comes off as a monster crime boss. But at the end of the day, and I'm going to say this to Manny, he is still Bobby Lashley, though. There's something still missing there. He looks incredible. He looks the part. He's not the part.
Ross, I know this joke. And I don't really want. I don't know why I put it on screen.
I don't know the joke. Bobby is a Downs brat. ...
I'm not. I'll explain it to you off air. I'm not going to go in. I'm not going on record saying it.
What, Manny? You went on record talking about Bro Man or Bromon. Sorry.
Down syndrome.
Oh no! I don't want to go that route.
Yeah, Ross.
You're not cancel culturing me for that. I can get canceled for Bromon, but not that. All right. Uh-oh. And I've lost Manny. So we're gonna move on to the next segment of the show of Monday Night Raw, and I may jump ahead. I may jump around, but so what? Lacey Evans and Charlotte, Peyton shows up, and we have a whole kerfuffle now that there's a pregnancy in Lacey Evans. So they have this match with Asuka and Charlotte, who are still an unreasonable tag team. Oh, you're back! I don't have to do this by myself. I was gonna finish it. I was talking about that Lacey is pregnant with Ric Flair's baby.
Allegedly, she's really pregnant.
Yeah, I can see it. Why not? It's not like she was doing anything with her career. Oh, God. That's my reaction every time we show them together. Although, someone seems to be really enjoying the fact that their friends like, oh, that's salacious. It's that referee back there.
Is it supposed to be Rick's baby? Well, Rick seemed more surprised than anyone that it was he still had it in him.
Yeah. He's like, woo, I'm still shooting those bullets. I'm still shooting them babies. I'm shooting them legends.
I'm shooting them legends.
That baby has just gotten I just put that baby in her, and he's already a 2-time world heavyweight champion. That
baby's coming out divorced.
Divorced. You got to ask what happened to daddy. The wind blew him. He's gone. How would you explain to your kid that your daddy was 70-year-old Ric Flair?
Ross, no way is he still getting up at his age. Ross, this would be perfect time. If we were sponsored by Blue Chew, I would sell the hell out of that.
Those pills, man. Them pills. Them gas station pills.
Yeah, so that match... That match happened, and
Manny, are we saved from a storyline, or are we going into worse territory?
I think something dangerous is happening. So,
oh shit!
So if It's strange that Lacey Evans during this match announces she's pregnant with Ric Flair's kid. And that's the reason she can't get in the ring with Charlotte. Yet she's scheduled to have a championship match against Asuka on Sunday.
I'm assuming that's off. Somehow Charlotte's gonna be the one actually in that match. They're gonna give it to Peyton.
I don't think Asuka has defended her title since November.
Yeah, why bother? But to who? Who's worth it? Who's worth a title shot? To be honest, come on, look at that roster. Who's worth it? Peyton Royce? Nah. Mandy Rose, who was being checked out by Bad Bunny in the back.
No, she's checking out Bad Bunny. Different.
Yeah, whatever. Whichever the case may be. He's fallen into that trap. She is the golden goddess for a reason because she's a gold digger. Stay away, Bad Bunny. Stay away. Priest and Mandy Rose look like two people setting somebody up to get robbed. That's what it looks like. Like he's going like, oh, you guys are great. Did the alley?
So
I want to call this the Mae Young Classic, but we call it the Moolah Classic at this point.
The Moolah?
When she gets you in a hotel room and robs you blind and rape you and all that, all that dirty Moolah shit.
This is setting up the return we've all been waiting for, Marcus.
Who?
It wasn't.
Nisky! That would be nice. If they start killing the baby. If they kill the baby, is that going too far again?
Yes, it is going too far.
Alright, so since we're at this level of killing the baby, Manny, who do you have killing the baby? Do you want GCC to come out of retirement, or would you want Charlotte to kill that baby to keep getting that heat?
I want Charlotte. You know why I want Charlotte?
Yes.
Because it makes sense. Protecting that legacy.
Legacy. Or you can always just go with Randy Orton and just be like, nope, I'm killing a legend. I'm a legend killer because I wanted to stop a legend from being born. That's how serious I am about this shit. I'm about that life.
Okay. So, The Miz tries to lobby John Morrison into the Elimination Chamber as he tries to sell us on the fact that he's a former ECW champion. When Kofi needs to remind Pierce that he was also a former WWE champion. Even Woods has to remind Pierce that he has held that title more recently than 4 other people in this match.
Yes. And there's only 6 people in the match.
I'm
that way.
However, I'm just going to say, the way Creed spoke to Adam Pearce, I'm demanding he have to go through a gauntlet match against the entire of Retribution.
Well, he did his best of 5 series. He still didn't get reckoning. It's ridiculous. He is old reckoning.
And then we get Miz versus Kofi Kingston. Literally the best match the Miz has done in years. Name me anything that comes close.
I'm assuming. Do we count Royal Rumbles and tag matches that he's involved in?
No.
That he happens to be associated with?
No. Because yes, he was in last year's one, which was probably one of the best Royal Rumbles ever.
Yeah.
But no.
So yeah, this is the best match the Miz has been in probably a decade.
But to be fair, it was a really good match, especially for Raw.
Yeah, it was good. And, it proves that Kofi still has it at his later stage. I don't know how old Kofi is anymore, but this was a really good match. And I felt like, as I was watching this, I was having a throwback of not only the old ECW days when the Miz was going hoorah and buying Extreme Expose, but I also had flashbacks of just them battling for an Intercontinental title, which I thought should have been on the line.
Hoorah!
Hoorah! Oh, God. What dark times in his history.
You want dark times in history? It's Lana and Naomi time. They made various whole jokes about, and I'm not going through the whole story.
You're just going to cover the whole situation.
Yeah, I can't wait for Naomi to turn on Lana and join the Hurt Business. That would be a whole lot of fun.
But do you feel like that would cause a plot hole in the middle of this?
Yes.
That was a stretch.
Lana has a match with Shayna Baszler. Shenanigans happen outside the ring, which lead to the end of the match. Lana loses again.
Dang.
Randy Orton states that him and Drew remain unfinished. Please no.
Yeah. Randy, just finish something. Randy's that guy who starts a project and never finishes it. Like he started working on his roof, never finished it. He started doing stuff around the house. I was like, oh, I'm gonna paint this room. I'll make myself a man cave. Never finished it. It's just a bunch of wood everywhere. He has all these side projects and he hasn't finished anything. Finish your damn homework. You are done with Drew. Let's be honest. Should be done with the Fiend after you lit him on fire. That should be the end of it.
Randy basically said he's a problem solver because he got rid of the Fiend. He set his sights on the WWE title and headlining WrestleMania, and he will be in the ring with 5 victims. His promo is cut short because Alexa Bliss is sat in a pentagram, and she looks like she's trying to revive the Fiend.
Yep. I don't trust her voodoo. I really don't. I feel like there's so much better voodoo in the world.
Really?
Papa Shango, Boogeyman, General Chi. I know he didn't do voodoo. Boo and Do from Southpaw Wrestling. Just numerous. Canyon. I can't remember. Mortis. Kevin Sullivan. I feel like there's better voodooist people out there, and I don't trust her voodoo.
Well, I feel like she's learned from the Sharpshooters episode when you tried to revive. I can't remember who you tried to revive back in the day, but it involved The Undertaker. It involved Papa Shango. It involved Kane.
I can't remember either. I remember that episode. But yeah, it was pure. We were going to have to use all of the magic whatsoever.
But this is what we did to revive Eric.
Yeah, but I feel like she just don't have that magic. I don't know. I don't believe her. I don't believe her voodoo skills. I feel like she's college educated or something. You can't do voodoo if you're college educated. I don't believe her doing voodoo like I don't believe Reginald being a sommelier. I'm just saying. Same energy.
So we get the Gauntlet, which I believe was a complete hour, which started off with AJ Styles versus Kofi, which was really good to open it up. Omos. Kofi dives to the outside, and then Woods climbs on the announce table and starts playing the trombone, where Omos decides to chokeslam Woods for doing so, and I feel like he deserved it.
Well, in this moment, I felt like Kofi Kingston had to walk up to Omos and say, "What's your problem?" I feel like they're setting up a match with New Day and Omos, considering that Omos eliminated Big E for no reason in the Rumble, other than that he was Big E. It was like, I can pull you out. And then now he took out Woods. I feel like we're leading to Omos versus the New Day. And when Kofi stepped up to it, was like, "What's wrong with you, man?" He was questioning Omos' blackness at that very moment. "What's wrong with you? Why are you attacking black culture? Why are you working for AJ Styles? What is going on with you?"
Omos chokeslammed Woods so far back, as far back as the entire New Day's hairline.
Damn. Yep. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
And you know what? Kofi needs to lose to Noodlehead.
Yes. He's too old for this shit. But honestly, if he changes it, what's he gonna do next, Manny? What's he gonna do with that hair? What's he gonna do? He's gonna look like Stevie Wonder.
But it looks
terrible.
He looks like he's trying to pull off a Dolph Ziggler haircut.
Godspeed, Kofi. Godspeed to the New Day's hairline. It's they can speak all the positive and power of positivity all they want, and it's a New Day. Yes, it is. But that hairline is aging every time I see it. Every single time. It's no New Day. They just slow down these days, so they don't lose their hairline. My favorite thing about AJ and Omos bringing up Joseph Park. And them talking about they crushed the numbers of math that AJ is the favorite to win. And I do not know how that math adds up. What math gives AJ the statistical advantage over everybody else, even without winning the Gauntlet?
Steiner maths. Specific topic, Steiner maths.
I would love for that. You have almost Joseph Park and Scott Steiner doing math on AJ about how he should be. He's the favorite of winning the Elimination Chamber.
What I would like to see is a complete wide shot of that, and all three of them having whiteboards.
I want to see people to get upset too, like throwing this, like, no, the formula's off. The formula's off. Oh, yeah, terrific. This was an amazing Gauntlet. I enjoyed the Gauntlet. I hate the Gauntlet, but I enjoy the Gauntlet every time I see it. It makes no statistical sense why Sheamus got to come out last, and everything goes on. Like Drew fought his ass off. Him and AJ were in there for a minute. AJ and Kofi were in there for a minute, and then Sheamus go in there for 1 minute. Statistically, if you end up last in the Gauntlet,
so you just
to be last.
You just completely leave out the fact that Randy Orton got counted out because he got distracted by Alexa Bliss's face all over the Thunderdome.
Yeah, I did. I thought that was going to be the thumbnail, to be honest. I thought you were going to be like,
I'll put them both together.
The bunch. Yeah, and we have 1 million Alexa Blisses. Bam! Put that the Untitled logo on there, right there.
Oh, so earlier in the week, last weekend, Maurice put up this thing of you have $15 to spend, and then which team would you combine? Billy Kay was down under there for $1. What do you think I did?
Oh, I know what you did, Manny. But tell the people what you did, because I would say 100%, 1,000%, on top of 1,000,000% agree with everything you did. Tell them what you did.
So people were going like, oh, I'm going to spend $5 on Charlotte Flair, $5 on Sasha Banks, and all this other stuff. What did I do? I took this strength in numbers approach. 15 Billy Kays.
15 Billy Kays. Imagine 15 Billy Kays at ringside. Each of them handing out resumes. Some of them in a match. Others causing the Riot Squad matches. Even though they had nothing to do with the Riot Squad's problems. Nothing. They're losers.
Which brings me back to Pokemon, because if you remember the anime, Squirtle Squad. That's all I'm saying. Billy Kay Squad.
Billy Kay Squad would be greater than Squirtle Squad. Since we are in this new dimension of wrestling,
Oh, Pokemon.
I would love, and Pokemon. I really wish they would do something. And I mean, just go off the rails if we can get multiple Billy Kays on the show doing a run-in. I'm just saying. Similar to the John Cena WrestleMania entrance where there were 1 million on the stage, I would like 1 million Billy Kays to do a run-in in a match. And then you don't know who's who, and then the real Billy Kay gets the pin. I'm just saying.
Incredible way to lead into Elimination Chamber. This is the strongest Raw has ever gone into a pay-per-view recently.
Yes. They went in with guns a-blazing into the Elimination Chamber. They decided. I feel like the Gauntlet match is when they go, what are we going to do tonight? I don't know. Fucking Gauntlet match. It's back, guys. It's back. It's an hour of television. You can watch how much cardio Drew McIntyre has. It's great. We're great. This is great. Everybody's going to love it.
I did find it strange that Big Keith Lee wasn't on the show, even though he's in a title match this weekend. Unless he's been pulled from it. I found it weird that he was on TV. I know he's recently engaged to Mia Yim, but you're on the show, mate, big man.
I didn't even think about him because he is fighting Bobby Lashley, huh? This week. It's him and Riddle, right?
Yeah, which makes me believe, regardless of the result, he's taking the pin.
Ooh, nah, Riddle would take that pin every day, every time.
I still think they're putting the title on Riddle.
Interesting. Huh. I can see it go either way. They're making Bobby look strong. I have hope, Betty. There's just it's not much hope.
Is it as much? Is it the same level of hope that I have for Walter showing up on TV every week?
Yes. It is that hope that they're building up Bobby Lashley to face Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. That is it. It's no base. I have nothing to back that up at all. But there's that little bit of hope, that twinkle in his eye when he attacks people. Then I go, that man's going to fight Brock Lesnar. And the match is probably going to be terrible, but I want it anyway, just to say it happened.
It's going to be 5 minutes as well.
It's gonna be probably less than that. It's gonna take Brock longer to get to the ring than it would be for him to fight. But I want the dueling promos of Paul Heyman versus MVP. I want it all. And where was Carlito on this show? God damn it.
When was he?
Yeah.
Why'd you need him, first of all?
Hey, I was offered a Carlito 3-week trial, as what I was told in one of the dirt sheets, and he's been banished since he came back.
3 weeks is up, Marcus.
Has it been 3 weeks since the Rumble? Damn. Yeah, maybe. It's fun while it lasted.
So that's the end of the show. Actually, a really good episode of Raw. I feel like the Gauntlet, but I wouldn't say the Gauntlet saved this episode of Raw. I feel like there was good matches sprinkled without, because the opening match was pretty good. Lucha House Party, Matt Riddle, Hurt Business. That was a good opening match. The only dull was probably Charlotte, the women's tag match, and Lana and Naomi.
Yeah. So you hate women, Manny. That's what it comes down to.
No, because I hate that Ric Flair is interjected into that scene, and I feel like Asuka should be doing something better with that title. She is not the focal point of of that division on Raw.
Yeah, well, who is she going to face? Is Becky coming back to just beat the shit out of Asuka at WrestleMania? Because that's the only course I can see them on. I know Charlotte is in her own business, but a Charlotte business.
Yeah, and I don't know what Alexa Bliss is feuding with Randy Orton.
Yeah, she's above all this, so I have no idea where they're going. And then I think I squeezed Fastlane right after this.
Yeah,
but I think it's like, what are we doing before WrestleMania? Squeeze Fastlane right there.
So that is the end of the show. Tune in either Wednesday or Friday for this.
Check out that graphic.
Marcus, no one would know if I didn't bring it up.
By the way, Roman Reigns has never looked more fabulous than on that sticker. He looks like Fabio. He looks like Polynesian Fabio.
You know what the thing is? I'm so used to his look of disdain on his face recently that completely surprises me.
He hasn't looked like that in years or a year.
So this will come. This is coming. It's basically be a chill out session. So if you want to come along and watch it and join in chat, we can have conversation, stuff like that. And yeah. Otherwise, it's just me sticking things in the sticker book. And as much as I like doing that, I don't think you would like doing that.
Watch Manny stick on everything, all right? As I like to call it, another edition of Sticky Manny, which is a part of our porn channel that's coming soon. There's LA Nights, which feature Eric and El Luchador, followed by Sticky Manny.
I thought that was an OnlyFans exclusive.
I'm sorry, you guys gotta pay whatever, $200 just to do it. I don't know what the going rate of OnlyFans prices are, but $200 sounds reasonable to me.
Even Ross said that should be behind the paywall. And that's not me, businessman. That is Ross saying that.
So far, Manny, is this the last edition of the Tuesday show, or are we going to continue on?
I feel like I'm going to try next week.
Okay.
Because I obviously am starting a new job, so I don't know how busy I'm going to be. But so today I watched Raw twice. The process to watch Raw. I watched Raw when I wasn't really paying attention this morning.
Hey guys, spoiler alert. I'm going to tell you this. I saw 30 minutes of Raw. Maybe less than that. I watched Hulu Raw, and I was skipping shit on that too. Okay? It looked good in the skips. I'm just saying.
We may be able to do it. Maybe, I don't know, maybe we push it back an hour or so. Give you time to sleep.
Yeah. It's all the same.
So
the hard part is waking up, not to sleep, Manny.
yeah, so maybe push it back an hour. Worst case scenario, we ask Ross to join us, or Ross to take over one of our parts, and we take it in turns.
One of us will be sleep deprived. The other will be awake and ready to go.
So that those are always options. To cut it just like that, I feel like so abruptly. I don't think we should, but
no, we can make it. I think we can make it to WrestleMania. Oh, that sounds so painful. Oh God, I didn't think about how far. Like I see the rest of the countdown to the end of the Tuesday show.
Do you know what? I was just thinking that as well. I was thinking that I don't actually have leave for WrestleMania to even do that live, so I'm thinking nap all day on Sunday, and this is like April. I'm thinking about it so far in advance. Nap all day and then do my job. It'd be fine. I haven't even started this job. I don't know how tired I'm gonna be.
Manny's prepared for a job that he's like, I'm not gonna be that tired.
Break glass for emergency Ross. Ross, you're part of this team.
I'm telling you, just let me produce the Tuesday show. I'll put it out. You have Ross, and we maybe get Wes or a luchador, and bang, you put it on screen. You all talk. I nod off to go to sleep. You tell me when you're done.
If you know Marcus well, and a lot of you do, mainly because of how you see him on this show, you know that is impossible. Him to sit quietly whilst other people are talking. I've seen it happen once, but then the review show, the next day he did a whole lot of talking.
It was a volcano just festering and molding up, and it just erupts.
Actually, no, it wasn't. It wasn't the review show.
It was just
the podcast we recorded afterwards. That went you went on full on, and Eric had no idea about it because he didn't know about the recording.
Yeah, I went past the thumbnail of talking like, dang, he said all the words he was going to say. It was like after the recording of the gentleman's discussion and me just sitting behind, it was the equivalent of Steph Curry dropping 60 for no apparent reason and losing the game. That's what it felt like. Just me just blabbing on. And it's like, damn, he's just going to keep talking. It's shooting. Yep.
We don't even have a gentleman's discussion coming up anytime soon. So, Ross, get in touch with us. You have our numbers. The Disman might not be free, but we are free to do occasional gentleman discussions. I'm out of focus. Yeah. But
the show is lost focus. The show is always loose focus at this point anyway, Manny. So the camera is reflecting our show's behavior toward the hour mark. Oh, yeah. So the Disman wants to do one of Classic D. You want to do one of Ross. There's a tons of gentleman discussions that we need to get done, but it's all about time constraints and scheduling. So, and I know Eric wants to do his gaming thing, and it's just all time. Well, time is beating us, man.
Well, yeah.
I say we all quit and we start Sharpshooter Inc. and we all make no money and live off the streets. I'm just saying.
Live off the streets.
Live off the streets.
All right. So that is the end of the show. I've been Lord Manny Hayes. He's been
Marcus, the grand finale.
See you Thursday. Peace.
There it is. Conjuring up Wednesday. Maybe she can resurrect the ratings for Wednesday for both shows. Ain't nobody watching this shit.
You'd be surprised. We actually had people in the chat this time.
No, I'm not talking about us. I'm talking about the Wednesday Night War ratings. Our ratings are what we got. We got what we get. I don't care about what
the Wednesday Night Wars. Do you know what? I didn't mention it, but I feel like it's a fucking shame that the wrestling world has come together through this alleged forbidden door.
Yes.
And it can't muster up more than 800,000 views. Like I'm happy with what AEW's doing, and I'm gonna enjoy it for what it is. But the fact that it's not getting the credit it deserves with people watching it is an abomination.
It's an abomination of wrestling fans. I saw a lot of people critique Raw for not having that much wrestling, even though they gave you an hour-long wrestling match or whatnot at the end of the show. I critiqued it for having very little wrestling at periods. But they don't watch NXT, which is all wrestling.
Yeah.
And then you get AEW, which throws everything, give you everything you want, whether it's Sting or Kenta or New Japan and AEW, Impact, FinJuice, whatever. And then they can only get 700 views, 1,000 views. Man, wrestling fans can go fuck themselves. And Vince McMahon said this a long time ago, and this is his logic. I just want the casual money because at least they give me money, unlike you bums who just show up and watch your YouTube clips and read your spoilers and bitch and moan about everything. Wrestling fans ain't shit. Not the ones that listen to this show, though.
Yeah, you guys are great.
And you guys are the Billy Kay of wrestling community, by the way. You guys are invaluable.
I really wish I'd forked out that £90 for Billy Kay to do a cameo when they were allowed to.
Yeah.
Who knew this movement would be so big back then?
Yeah. Can we just pay another wrestler to pretend to be Billy Kay? I'm sure we can get someone cheap. Let's get Mike Chioda to do our cameo and pretend to be Billy Kay.
Mike Chioda. Of all people, Mike Chioda.
I just felt like he'd be cheap.
No, I feel like he would charge a lot, being he's senior official, Mike Chioda. I could get wobbly arms.
Wait, hold on, Manny. Who's he senior official of? He ain't got no job. It's an old ass man in stripes.
I could probably get Aubrey Edwards.
Probably. But she'll probably fuck it up and have a stroke holding her arm. Man, that might work. Alright, end the show. I gotta get some sleep. I'm hungry. Oh, God.
Justin Roberts would do it for a bag of Skittles. Ross, did you know how much I hate that man?
Yeah.
Like,
I can imagine him doing Manny into the Untitled Manny Marcus show. Like, oh no. He'll ruin my show. Even if it brought the views, I would have just walked away. You would just come back to an empty square.
Right. That's the end of the show. Bye, guys. See you on Thursday. Peace.